Hey everybody, BlackNinja797 here, and welcome back to another video, guys. In today's video, we are once again going to be doing another Q&A. It has been a minute since we've done a Q&A video. The last time we did it, funnily enough, was actually for 400 subscribers in the 400 subscriber special. And believe it or not, that was only a year and a half ago. So depending on your perspective of time, it could either be a really long time ago or not too long ago. And it's just crazy to think that we were at 400 subscribers the last time we did a Q&A, and now we're just about to be at 2,500, which is just nuts. And I originally did that because I was like, hey, you know what, we haven't had a whole bunch of subscriber growth in a while, because I was kind of stagnant at 300 for a minute. So I was like, hey, you know, with all these new subscribers, let's do a Q&A. And now that's the same thought process again, except that there's a giant number difference this time in comparison to getting 100 new subscribers versus several thousand subscribers. We've gained a lot, actually. We've gained basically like 2,000 subscribers since we last did a Q&A, which is just insane. So I just want to say thank you guys for the support as always. And I know there's so many new meme lords to the channel that I haven't gotten to probably have a conversation with. And if that's the case, hi my friends, my name is John. Thank you for checking out the channel. And I wanted to do this opportunity to end up having another Q&A again, because there's probably a lot of questions that you guys have been wanting to ask me for a long time. Just never had a chance to answer them for you guys. So I wanted to end up doing a Q&A and just have some fun with this, see what you guys have on your mind. And yeah, we're just going to be doing a good old Q&A, guys, just like we did back in the old days. I hope you guys end up enjoying today's video. If you end up enjoying it, please end up dropping a like, comment, and subscribe to show your guys' support as always. And yeah, guys, let's end up doing another Q&A video. Alright, guys, so the very first question is coming from Tenny, and it says, do you have any favorite movies? Friend, I actually do have quite a lot of favorite movies, and I'm going to simplify it for you because I could have a whole entire list, but I'm going to give you my, basically like my 3 favorite series slash movies in general within that said series. First one that I really do end up enjoying is I really enjoy the Harry Potter movies. If you've never taken a time just look at the Harry Potter franchise in general. It's one of the most popular franchises out there. It's really well known. So Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, all these fantastic actors and actresses that end up making just these super amazing fun characters. I enjoy all the Harry Potter lore. I enjoy all the storytelling. I quote just as much Harry Potter stuff as anybody would quote like SpongeBob in terms of just comedic humor quotes. And Harry Potter's a really awesome universe I enjoy. My mom actually, when I was in school, would read Harry Potter books to me for a literature class, which was super cool. And I got to also watch the movies as I was growing up. It's been done for a while now. There's 8 movies in total, and they all mimic the books. So if you ever want to, you can also read the books. But if you want to check out the movies, it's definitely worth it. So many great films and so many great moments that you just can't miss it. I probably would say one of my other favorite series is actually The Hunger Games with Jennifer Lawrence. You may or may not have noticed that in the background here behind me, if you take a look right back here, I have 2 Hunger Games posters of Jennifer Lawrence. And even in my room, just all over the place, I've got more Hunger Games posters up there and also up here. I got interested in the Hunger Games from my friends from a while back during my high school era, and they were just like, hey, you know what, let's watch the Hunger Games. It's a pretty cool movie, because we used to do like movie nights to get together as friends, you know, like when we was like busy and stuff during school, and it'd be like, you know what, why don't we just do a monthly movie night? We'll all just rotate between each other's houses. And we're like, oh, okay. And so I think like the 4th time that we had it at my one friend's house, she ended up showing us the Hunger Games movies, the very first one. And they were obsessed with it back in the day, and I actually really got into it through them. Movies themselves are still fan-freaking-tastic. There's 4 movies in total, and they're really, really well done. Jennifer Lawrence plays Katniss Everdeen extremely well, and there's a lot of great moments in that series as well that you can end up enjoying. I really end up enjoying the lore behind the characters with Katniss, Peeta, Gale, President Snow, all those enjoyable characters. And there's some really good guys and villains throughout this series that you get also big enjoyment out of. Once again, just like Harry Potter, there is books if you want to check out the books, because I do highly encourage people to read. They are very much worth your time to check out. And then the last one that I'm actually going to be recommending to you guys was a movie that didn't necessarily take off to the degree that I think it should have. And that's going to be Searching from 2018. This movie is so underrated, significantly so. I can't describe to you how much I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Let me explain. So for those of you guys that don't know, my old job, and technically my new job again, because I actually got rehired back in my old job, which is pretty cool. So I did, and I am once again going to be working at a movie theater. Now, with this job, I got the opportunity to get free movie tickets so I could end up seeing the movies. I saw this movie one day on an off day at work, and oh my god, let me tell you, this is that I went in with just like zero expectations. I had no idea that I was going to end up seeing one of basically the best movies in my whole entire life. I went in there and I was just like, screw it, I'm just going to see a movie. I'm bored. I came out being like, holy crap, that was like literally like one of the best movies ever. And it's not what you expect. So this movie is basically a mystery movie, because what happens is that in the trailer, they will clarify that's basically a mystery movie. So there's this young dad, this single dad, who ends up having one daughter. With his daughter, she ends up going missing. It's up to the dad to end up figuring out, with clues from the girl's laptop and social media and her friends, to figure out what happened to her, and even if she's alive. It's really, really intense, because there's no indications whatsoever if he's getting close or if he's far until like basically the end of the movie. And not only is there one, but two, I almost did two emphasize and it would have made four, but there is two major plot twists. It's not like I'm putting emphasis on it just to like try to make it sound incentivizing. No, there's literally like two plot twists that I did not see coming whatsoever. Like two different times I was like, wow, I did not see that coming, like out loud. And it was good plot twists. The movie doesn't suck, and actually I think that the plot twists made it better. The Searching movie, basically, you go into it not knowing what it is, and you come out seeing like this really good mystery story unfold before your very eyes. You don't know exactly what's happening until it literally happens. And I won't spoil the ending, but I will tell you, you're literally gonna be thinking about every single little detail and clue that they sprinkled throughout and be like, oh, I wonder if this is gonna happen. Oh, there's also this probability that this is gonna happen. And like, I'm really just enthusiastic just thinking about it all over again. But like, legitimately, this was a great movie, and I probably have such high expectations I'm giving you right now. But let me tell you this, just don't go with any expectations at all other than knowing it's a good movie, and just enjoy the ride. It's a really well done mystery, and you will thoroughly enjoy what you see. Alrighty, so for the next question, this is from Blaze, because even though it comes out and I always call him as Blah, it's actually, he wants me to call it Blaze, it's just using the 23 for letter substitutes. But he says, what were your expectations when you first created your channel? So I'm assuming he is implying the YouTube channel, but I can also touch up on the Twitch channel as well a little bit here. So with my YouTube channel, I originally just made it for fun, and I always did want to end up being popular. But I never once originally decided, hey, you know what, I'm going to end up making this my career, because believe it or not, back when I started my YouTube channel, at the time, you couldn't make money off of YouTube. I feel like I'm one of the oldest channels around that's still actively making content, because a lot of the oldie channels, like, that's far and few between. That's something like Smosh, or like PewDiePie, and all those guys. Like, those guys have been around for like over a couple of decades. With my channel, I'm one of the few people as well that did that. I first started off my channel literally for just the sake of that I enjoyed the idea of creating content. So I first made my YouTube channel themed around Nerfs back in the day when I was a little kid, and that was like my main favorite toy, and I would make Nerf battle videos or Nerf wars. And then it ended up changing into the Strange TV skits, or the comedy skits that you still can see on the channel if you want to. And then there's also the gaming videos. And my channel, like I said, I literally just did it for fun. I didn't have any expectations about getting big or anything. Of course I would like to meet some people, but I didn't really like plan on like becoming like a #1 YouTube channel with several millions of dollars coming in and be able to make it my job and be able to collab with people and having all these events and being like basically like a social media influencer. That really wasn't something I was thinking about. It was mostly just a side hobby that I really wanted to do. And lo and behold, what ended up happening was that in 2011, Google bought YouTube and made it so that way monetization became a thing and you can make money off your YouTube videos. And now everyone, including myself, is like, okay, so people can make money off of this. Now, I didn't get into this until later, but being able to make money off of YouTube was never my initial intent for starting the channel in the first place. Like, people sometimes get into YouTube now with that mentality, like they're going to make a channel to end up making money, which is one of the worst things you can do, by the way. You never want to go into a YouTube channel thinking about the money. And I would say that what happened was that it ended up becoming a dream to just have fun that manifested accidentally into a reality where I can be able to be financially stable and abundant doing basically what I love. And at the moment, it's video games. but it's really been a whole bunch of things throughout the years. And I just want to say is that, once again, thank you guys for the support. I tremendously appreciate it. Jake, Mr. Vengeance, he has, what game am I cracked at? Asking for a friend. I would probably say that legitimately, you're probably cracked at a variety of different games. But to inflate your ego, I will say that you're pretty much cracked at Rainbow. I would say that's like that your go-to game, Jake. From Vader, what's your favorite gun and melee on Left 4 Dead? Well, my favorite gun in Left 4 Dead 2 was the AK-47. I just love that gun. The AK-47 in general is like one of my favorite guns, period, real life and fictional. I just like the idea of anything like automatic and spammy and long range, and just basically a badass gun. Plus also I associate a lot with Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead, which is one of my favorite fictional characters, because for a while that was his main signature weapon. And I probably would say for a melee weapon, it probably would end up being the machete. I just really like the machete. It's quick, fast, gets a lot of kills, and it's overall pretty consistent. Ryan ends up asking, first ever mod for Twitch? You know it, G. You know you're the OG. Jake Squid asks, do you suck dog balls? Nope, but your mom does. Alright, coming in again from Ryan, he asks, how tall is Tina? And for those of you guys that don't know who Tina is actually one of my 2 dash hounds or wiener dogs, and you can see a photo of them here on the screen right now. She is the white one in particular, and I've had them since they were, 5 years old, and they're really adorable. I love them so much. Now, in terms of how tall she is, I'd probably say that, the traditional way she sits, probably about, like, yay big, couple inches, and probably the long way, if I were to stand her up this way, like, with her on her back legs, probably would say she's about, like, maybe, like, a foot or 2. Vader asks, favorite color? Without a doubt, blue. Absolutely love blue, although my second favorite color is red, and my third favorite is purple. Ryan coming in again with another set of questions. He asks, most active viewer of all time, and what inspired you? So, most active viewer ever. But, most active viewer ever. So basically, you're asking who's my biggest fan. You know what? I have so many awesome viewers, but the one that honestly sticks out in my mind for how much they comment, and plus also the types of comments that they make, even though they haven't been doing it recently, I probably would say that it's going to be the one YouTube subscriber that I have that's called Cage. I don't know if you guys have seen him before, or if he's even watching my active videos right now at the given moment in time, because I haven't seen him comment in a fat minute. But there's one, like I said, particular subscriber I have called Cage. He's got like a blue K icon for his profile picture, and he likes a lot of my videos. I've seen his comments pop up a lot, but a couple of also other people that end up showing up is another subscriber I have called Samuel. He's been like the more active one of the bunch recently that I've also been seeing stick out a lot. So Samuel's pretty active too. I also know that Vader, yourself, you were also active pretty well on the channel. And then I would say on the Twitch channel, things can be slightly different from that compared to YouTube. That would end up being like people such as like Jake Squid. That would also end up being like Ryan. Ryan also is pretty loyal and pretty much just watches like all the time. I would also say that Tenny himself is also pretty active too as well, although that does end up going to the Discord as well. Pretty much everyone's different on each individual platform, and everyone has their active moments and their non-active moments, but I really do love you guys in all equal amounts. But I do notice that some people have been popping around more often, so I just thought I would answer the question and just be literal. And now for what inspires me. So for what really inspires me at the end of the day to make content is I just want to make content that just makes people happy. It's just making content that makes people happy. Genuinely, honest to God, that has been my goal all this entire time. I have enjoyed making YouTube videos for the last several years of my life. I'm now 22 years old, so I've been making more YouTube videos than I have not been making YouTube videos. I've been doing this more of my life than not doing it. And I have gotten into the habit so much of just making YouTube videos just day in and day out, and it's just natural for me. Like, I enjoy making content so much because I see all the comments, I see all the likes, and it's not even just a matter of just doing it because I want to end up like getting popular or like, you know, being able to make this my living. I just enjoy seeing all the positive impacts that it leaves. Like when I see your guys' comments and, you know, I see you guys talking to my chat on my live streams about like, you know, just getting to like know you and like how that you guys want to like share facts about yourself and you like hearing facts about me. And if you guys like are like sharing thoughts about your days and your opinions and like whether they're good or bad, and I get to know you guys in such personable levels, and it really warms my heart to know, and especially when I see it as well, is when you guys tell me that I'm making your day feel better. by just making content and being myself. And that's an absolute privilege and honor that I never want to ever end up taking for granted ever. That's just so cool to know that me just being myself can make someone's day significantly better, regardless if it was a good day or a bad day. And that's the thing that drives me to the absolute fullest degree when it comes to this channel. As long as I am making you guys happy, I am happy. And that's actually a quote that no matter how many times I've modified my YouTube bio and my descriptions, that's always been a statement I've always said. You can quote me on that. But yeah, man, like, Ryan, I enjoy doing this just because I enjoy being with you guys, and I really hope that I get to see many more of you guys in the years to come and get to know all of you more on personal levels and just grow the channel beyond the world's imagination. Vader once again asks, when did you start playing Left 4 Dead 2? Specifically for Left 4 Dead 2, I even remember the day I got this game. I was so excited to get Left 4 Dead 2 because I was watching stuff about it before from other YouTubers. I got it in 2013, the year after I got my Xbox 360, and I got it from Walmart in the game section, and this was back when I was young, so it was debatable about whether or not my parents were going to let me have this M-rated game at the time. Dude, I will tell you this, from the moment that I got Left 4 Dead, I was excited and terrified equally at the same time. Everything about that game scared me initially, and I still even remember to this day my very first witch jump scare. I was playing the Parish, and I was walking around, and the witch was completely around the corner, and I knew she was there, but I didn't know exactly where she was, and I got into touching distance with her, and I fucking screamed at the top of my lungs, and you would think that I was screaming bloody murder. It was the funnest and funniest experience looking back on it. That game was like so scary back in the day that I could literally not even replicate that scream of how terrified I was. But it was so much fun. I enjoyed every moment, and even though it was scary, I enjoyed hearing Ellis's Keith stories, getting to know all the other characters, and see all the maps and the story unfold. And despite how scary and terrified I was, I just enjoyed every single moment of it, from the special infected to the guns to everything. And I am just so glad that out of all the games that could have blown up my channel, that it was this game. I could have blown up my channel on just anything, really. Like, my channel, like, it's been popular to certain degrees with, like, Call of Duty and Fortnite and all that stuff, but Left 4 Dead's the one thing that stuck, and I'm very glad that of all the potential games that it could have been, it actually was that one. Because I have enjoyed thoroughly playing Left 4 Dead this last several months with you guys, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be going away anytime soon. And we get to now carry that experience over with the Back 4 Blood, which is just awesome. And now the final question from Doug Tyler. He asks, how does going back and playing Left 4 Dead feel since Back 4 Blood has come out? So Back 4 Blood and Left 4 Dead, they're both very interesting games, because Back 4 Blood is basically the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead. So there's a lot of gameplay elements that are similar, but yeah, at the same time, there are significantly very big differences. So the main things that I am used to in Back 4 Blood now is aiming down sights and sprinting. And the thing is, though, is that with aiming down sights and sprinting, that's not even an option whatsoever in Left 4 Dead. I mean, technically in Left 4 Dead, you can end up aiming down sights when you end up using a hunting rifle or something, or a sniper rifle, but that really doesn't count. Anyway, I really do enjoy the Back 4 Blood mechanics. I enjoy the sprinting. I do enjoy the fact that I can be able to end up aiming down sights. I enjoy the different layouts of the maps. I like the equipment. I like the functionality with the bots. I enjoy the card system. I personally like the card system. And it's just overall a really fun game. It just feels like just an expanded upon Left 4 Dead type game. It feels very much like Left 4 Dead, as much as it does feel different at the same time. I would definitely consider it a Left 4 Dead style game, even though it's not a Left 4 Dead game itself. And I really do enjoy it. So sometimes when I go back to Left 4 Dead, I do want to try to sprint and aim down sights. That's the main two things. But overall, I'd say that getting used to Back 4 Blood doesn't take away from Left 4 Dead. It's just actually just a different experience at the end of the day. It's just basically Left 4 Dead enhanced. So I would say that it's not going to necessarily throw you off, except for maybe that initial time going back. But it is a really fun game, and I really do enjoy them both. I'm glad that they can now coexist on the channel. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I do truly hope you guys end up enjoying it. If you did, once again, please show your guys' support by dropping a like, comment, subscribe, and all the beautiful stuff. If you guys would like to financially support the channel, I would definitely appreciate if you guys could go check out my Patreon. It's always linked down below in all my YouTube video descriptions. Or you guys can use supporter creator code BlackNinja797 in all caps in the Fortnite Epic Games item shop, because Epic's my very first sponsor, and they're sponsoring today's video, so shout out to Epic Games. And yeah, guys, I hope you end up enjoying seeing another YouTube video from the most unique YouTuber you guys are ever going to see. Thank you for watching, guys. Peace out.
Hey, meme lords. Jesus here. And you better have enjoyed that video there by the eternal god Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, you might like it too. And give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!